see, man, this is the community, Bringing Hope's based in Birmingham. As we even driving from Perry Bar right through to Birchfield, across the road you got like bottom parts of Handsworth. Up here is Six Ways Island. This area's got a lot of history, man. There's a lot of blood that's been spilled on these streets. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of people behind their doors that have gone through traumatic events. They've lost hope. They've got loved ones who are in prison. They've got loved ones that are in the cemetery. There's a lot of things that have happened, and as an organisation we seek to bring the love of God practically into people's hearts and minds, into their homes. And these streets mean a lot. This is Villa Road, Lazar's Road. We've gone up Lazar's Road, Villa Road, Villa Cross. These areas have significant history. You see that a lot of pain has happened on these streets, but we believe that one person at a time we can bring change and bring that hope and bring that reviving in people's minds to believe that they can have a second chance, and that we together can do this.
If I go by what people are saying and how people are responding, then Bringing Hope is a movement. Bringing Hope means life, literally, for some people. Bringing Hope is that knock on the door of the cell to say, we love you, we ain't here to judge you. Bringing Hope brings the food, can bring a little food to a family that's starving in this great western country of Britain, and say, here's some food. Bringing Hope can be the thing to say, look, my youth, we're a killer man for that, hold it. But Bringing Hope can bring change. So for me, talking is talking. We want to let our actions be our talk.
Bringing Hope to me, I respect them to the bone. And the reason why I respect Bringing Hope is this. As Christians, then walk out and deal with people.
Bringing Hope's real. It's what it says on the tin. It is about bringing hope. It is about giving people second chances. It is about helping the people in our community. I know we refer to them as our fams.
It means a lot of things. It's kind of just a Christian organisation helping people, but not being preferenced or biased towards if they're Christian or not, just helping people is the main thing.
And Bringing Hope works from that perspective that the people are the problem, but that the circumstance and there's root issues that need to be addressed, so that we can put people back on the straight and narrow, or help them to get back on the straight and narrow. The key thing about Bringing Hope is that it is about hope, it is about second chances, it is about supporting people to recognise that their challenges, their lifestyles, where they're coming from, isn't the end of the road, but that it's just the beginning.
I think there's absolutely huge benefits of Bringing Hope. I think if you think about policing, we've got especially in Birmingham, it's a multicultural society. It's a big city, and the challenges for policing is understanding all the different cultures. That means different values, and what you have to appreciate is there's differences. And an organisation like Bringing Hope, I see as sort of critical advisors. They can help policing connect with communities. They can advise policing on how to police communities, and they're totally invaluable in helping us to make sure Birmingham remains safe and a secure city that everyone can work in, live, visit and enjoy.
Bringing Hope means to me, it means that I can entrust the person that I'm supervising, I entrust them into the hands of people who have their best interests at heart. For example, Bringing Hope is working with one of the people who I'm supervising, and I've seen a fundamental change in the person, in the young man. He feels as if he's a human, he now feels that he's a human being. And that's mainly because Bringing Hope has tapped into the inner person and has brought out the best in this young man. He feels that he's a part of society. He feels now that he's a human being and not just a number. He feels that as a man, there is a hope for him and that he can sort of come out into the community, he can achieve, and he can start his life over again. He doesn't feel as if he's a bad person even though he's done things that he shouldn't. He knows that he needs to change, which he has done through just the words and through the encouragement and the support that Bringing Hope has given to this person.
When you come out of jail, nobody really wants to reach out and help you because you've got that stigma over your head. You've been to jail, you're no good. There's no hope for you basically, and you feel that inside because you get rejection no matter where you go. You get that rejection. So somebody mentioned go to Young Disciples, Bringing Hope, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try. So I went down, and I must be perfectly honest that there was no discrimination at all. They know all about my past, and they were willing to help me, and they did in more ways than many. And thank you will never be enough.
Have you seen
They're very versatile. They can work with the less prolific to the most prolific. Difficult people, disengaged people, disaffected people, marginalised people. They have the ability to be very inclusive of all the people that society dictates that we can't be inclusive of. That's their strength.
The difference, it's real. I will say the main thing, it's real. A lot of times we go places and people want to help, but it's just a job. These ladies have come from their daily work and come up here to meet, to help other women in situations they may never been through. And once I've spoken to them about my situation, they were inspired themselves. So I believe that, iron sharpeneth iron.
Sisters of Hope umbrella. And basically what we're trying to do is establish relationships with women who have got partners that are actually in the prison system, and just understanding that they're also doing the sentence with them, whether or not they have children and they don't have children, they're also going through something as well. So we just want to build a support network as women, where we're not judging them for whatever lifestyle that they're actually in, but being a support network for them in any way or shape or form.
It's a lot. It means a lot to me. Trust me, that's why I'm the way I am now. Because before I met Bringing Hope, I was really down, but now I'm like.
When something happens and you're in a situation where you're hopeless, you can't see anywhere out. Your life is like this, like a fist, and every which way you turn, there's no hope. And then some light comes in somewhere to start a process of hope. Right? This is what Bringing Hope, it really is up to its name. This is what Bringing Hope does.
What they've done in prisons with young men, and particularly my son, and they actually gave me the hope and the feelings that my son's going to be okay. And all these young men who's been taken by the street, they're going to be okay. Bringing Hope not only worked with myself, they worked with a friend of mine whose son was going off the rail, and he was sent there for short term, and they spoke to him now. He's actually gone to university. He's done his time, and he's going to change his life around, and he's now in university.
What I found in Bringing Hope is they do what they say they're going to do. The bigger picture, they look at the bigger picture. For me, as a business person, if you're doing something for community and there's no vision of the bigger picture, well, I don't really know where you're going. With Bringing Hope, there is always a bigger picture. And for me, I think that's what's different with Bringing Hope. The model that they've got in terms of they don't want to be the leader, they want to be a part of it and get the community to, and they want to do they're especially serious, so to speak. And I think that's what's different with Bringing Hope and quite a lot of the other organisations.
You're not coming with an ulterior motive, and whether it is you I am talking to, whether it is Robin or Carver I am talking to, I can see the sincerity, the genuine sincerity that the man them care. the man them feel. You get where I'm coming from? Whereas with the rest of the organizations them now, not naming any names, you get where I'm coming from? They're either coming with a hidden agenda, an ulterior motive. You get where I'm coming from?
Makes sense.
Or they're just in it to see how much money they can pull down and then divide it up amongst themselves.
I mean, one of the things that I suppose what I look for, certainly in my work, is unique selling points, you know, USPs. I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of organisations come and go. Some organisations come and, you know, some organisations disappear, not because it's something wrong. It's because sometimes, you know, the situations change and organisations can't respond to that change. I think what makes the USP for Bringing Hope is I think that it's made up of people with experience, insight, passion. I think one of the things that Bringing Hope's done that not many community organisations have done is succeeded in setting up an infrastructure, i.e. charitable status, because the charitable status gives you an opportunity to apply for funds, resources, and it enables you to operate differently. So I think that one of the things that, you know, Bringing Hope has in its kind of scope, that it's got the potential to become more corporate, locate itself within a national and international agenda, because it has an infrastructure, and that is different to what most community organisations tend to have.
I mean, having heard what many of our service users and families, as we call them, have said, Bringing Hope clearly requires further support to be sustainable for the next 5, 10, 15, even 20 years, because there's a lot of families out there that would need our support ongoingly, even to save lives. Thank you very much.
But hey, give thanks when you see the next day. Could've chose somewhere else for your mind to stay. Could've chose somewhere else for your soul to lay. In the arms of the world that's trying to get you trapped in. High octane from the fame, are you strapped in? Stay on your grind, but be wary of the acting. Life's like a movie, but who is directing?